Right then, last week we had a look at the sort of positions that Manchester United are deficient in. Centre-half was one of those, so let's get stuck into a short list of centre-halves that Manchester United could or perhaps should be looking at to try and take us forward next season. Top of that list then, and probably one that we're not going to get, but we can all dream. This is the sort of player that we should be going for, and that is Raphael Varane. Now, Varane has won multiple La Liga and Champions League, and he also provides United with a centre-half that has got some much-needed experience in winning things, both club level and international level. And not only that, he's got the ability to pack it up, proving to be one of the top centre-halves in world football, probably even over the last decade, in all honesty. And he provides immediate impact and immediate star power. Now, something that I think United have to do when we're trying to take this team forward is find a sort of player that walks into the dressing room and goes, I'm fucking here now, and I'm starting. We've had a couple of those over recent years, but it is only a couple of those. I think Lukaku was one of those, and it didn't work out for whatever reason, but he was still a good signing, and he was the sort of player that came in and went, I'm fucking starting now, sit down. Paul Pogba did the same. To an extent, Harry Maguire did the same, because he's basically only missed a game since his injury. And you need someone that's going to come in and do that. You don't need someone who comes in and does what Donny van der Beek did and go, well, yeah, you're a good footballer, I don't really know where he fits in, and then doesn't get any games. With Varane, you get that. Now, Varane's still only 28. He's played at the top level for years and years, and he's also demonstrated that exceptional ability, and I think perhaps one of the best abilities is his ability to read the game. And while showing that he is a fantastic passer, he is also exceptional in the air as well, something that he'd have to deal with probably more frequently if he came and played in England. Now, he's arguably absolutely no risk signing if United got him, even at the price that's being touted at somewhere in the region of 60-65 million pounds. And if United were to pull it off, it would prove that there's some pulling power with Manchester United and with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and it undoubtedly strengthens that back line. It enables us to play out, and it also immediately strengthens us in terms of our defensive capabilities. The problem is, I'm hearing all these rumours of him going to Paris Saint-Germain, and I go, it makes a lot of sense. And I just don't think he's one that we're going to be able to get. United should definitely continue to monitor the situation as it unfolds at Real Madrid. Our interest, I believe, in him is real. I don't think it's reciprocated, and I think if he was given the opportunity, he would go and link up with what's going on at Paris Saint-Germain. And to be honest, could you really blame him? Next on the list then is Jules Kunday. Since his move to Sevilla, he has been one of the key men in their Europa League success, an impressive fourth place finish in La Liga for them. Like Varane, Kunday is quick. He's agile, he's strong, and he's very good in the air as well as in possession. He's got all the attributes of someone that we probably need alongside Harry Maguire. He's also incredibly versatile. He can play right back. He can even play slightly further forward on the right-hand side as well. And he's got the sort of defensive versatility that I think really helps United kill two birds with one stone, because it could also lessen the playing time pressure that comes on Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Now, there's no doubt that this Frenchman is ready for the step up to a club like Manchester United, and traditionally this is where United get their best players from, the Sevilla level clubs. Not necessarily lower than that, and certainly not our peers at the top table of world football. The Sevilla players, when you think back to the likes of Rio, the likes of Rude, the likes of Wayne Rooney, the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, they come from that sort of second tier echelon, make the step up, and then Manchester United make some superstars. Even Patrice Evra, Monaco aren't on the same level as Manchester United. They might have been in a Champions League final before we signed him, but either way, it was still stepping up to play for Manchester United and then becoming a fantastic player once he did. For me, Kunday is a way more realistic one. There just doesn't seem to be any talk around him making the move to United this summer. Third on my list then is Sven Botman. Now, a player that's left-footed. Botman is someone that's been frequently linked with a move to Manchester United over recent months, I would guess. And it's no surprise, as he's just going to win a championship with Lille. And he was a pivotal part of that campaign. And it was probably one of the stingiest defences in Europe. That was what their title success was built on. So it makes a lot of sense to look at one of the guys that was the pivotal player in that defensive sort of performance. Lille conceded just 23 goals in all competitions last season, which was an incredible achievement, and Botman was a major, major player in that. However, it's important that United also sign someone that complements Harry Maguire, and I'm not 100% sure that Botman is the ideal candidate to do that. Like Maguire, he's calm on the ball. He sees space. He drives into it. You've seen Harry Maguire making these sorts of moves. He is a good progressive carrier of the ball and a good passer, which is something that Maguire is also very good at. And he's also 6'4", so he's got a similar build. Even though it's notable, it's an imposing sort of figure, and certainly one that I think would translate well to the English game. I don't think he has the speed. And if you just have someone the same as Harry Maguire that is physical, great in the air, good at driving the ball forward, but you're going to get caught out on the counter, I'm not sure that Botman is the complete answer for what we're looking for in this. And I think United should probably look at other targets. He probably does a great job for us, but if we're wanting to play higher and higher lines and move into the opposition half, I think this guy gets found out. Fourth on the list, and it's another young defender that's got bags of confidence and another player that sort of going under the radar a little bit, and I want to just put him on the radar and I want to just talk about him, and that's Edmund Tapson. So I think he is calm, he is composed. I think he's got that aggressive nature to him when he needs to have it. His speed is something that stands out, and that's something that United definitely have to find and buy, because it's something that we don't have at the moment in the first choice defenders. He's also got impressive ball playing abilities. He's excellent passing range, something that I think is one of his standout attributes. And he's also got the advantage of the fact that he is used to playing on the left of a 5 and occasionally in a 4. There's been rumours that United are keen to sign a left-footed centre-half, so the fact that he can comfortably play on the left-hand side is probably a major, major plus point for him, and something that would maybe mark him out as being someone that could do that. Like Kunday, Tapsoba's also prone to the occasional mistake by being a bit wild, but he's 22 years of age, and it's something that I think will probably phase out of his game, especially if he can go to a club and start to really learn off some top level defenders. There's every confidence surrounding him going on to the next level in world football, and I think Manchester United could be the vehicle that allows him to do that and jump into that next level. I think he's a really good player that is undoubtedly going to end up at a top club, and I wouldn't mind it being United. And fifth on the list then, perhaps one of the more realistic options, I think, even though you go to Everton, you get slapped in terms of a price, I think this is a player that United should probably start to gamble on now. You should already know a lot about him, and that's Ben Godfrey. I've been watching him in the Premier League for the last 2 seasons. I think he's elite. Or if not, he's on his way to becoming elite. If you can somehow prime away from Everton, I think you've got a superb addition it's going to take a monumental fee to get him out of Everton. The fact that he hasn't gone to the Euros might be something that you can lean on, even though I think he should have gone. Having formerly played in midfield, his ball-playing ability is impressive. He's calm, he's composed, he's good with the ball at his feet. He can pick a pass, whether that's long or whether that's short, and he does it with ease. And like most of the other players at centre-back, he's got that sort of aggression to his game as well. That sort of aggression that you have to have, and it's something that's going to mark you out. Now, he's got plenty of pace, which fits the bill for what United need to bring in. Despite being relatively short for a centre-back, he's still 6 foot, which means that he's still going to be fine in the air and probably deal with most of the aerial threats that he's going to deal with. He's remarkably good in the air for his height. He's also got the versatility of being able to operate at right back, but weirdly, also left back. So I think he can fit in anywhere you need him to fit in along the back line. And the fact that he's proven in the Premier League is a definite advantage. The only disadvantage to going and trying to get someone like Ben Godfrey is the sheer fact that you get the English tax added on and you're going to get the Premier League tax added on, because Everton will not need to spend to let him go because they need money to spend. They can sit on him knowing that he's a very valuable asset, and if United want him, United are going to have to pay handsomely for him. And I think you would pay handsomely for him, but I think he'd be worth it. I think he's a top centre-half, and I think he is exactly what Harry Maguire needs alongside him. There's my shortlist of 5 defenders. Let me know in the comments, do you agree, do you disagree? Is there a name that I've missed off that you think needed to be on this list? Let me know. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.